Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Candace here with Crafting Elegance here on YouTube, and I go by Paper Crafting Elegance over on Instagram. I am coming on today to just share with you guys that I will be participating in the Christmas in July hosted by Kristianne's Crafty Adventures. I know a lot of you know who Kristianne is. She's a very wonderfully talented YouTuber that does a lot of lives and creates wonderful 3D projects without using a silhouette machine or a Cricut machine. Kristianne created the Paper Hoarders Anonymous Facebook group last year, and she hosted the first PHA Christmas in July challenge last year that I participated in. So this year she is putting it back on again, and I have decided that I will play along with her as well as other crafters who would like to join in. So if you're not familiar with the challenge, I'm going to go ahead and just give you a little review. So this is Christmas in July. It is a challenge hosted by Kristianne's Crafty Adventures, as I said before. If you like to play along with the participants in this challenge, you just simply need to post your projects on your social media, either your Instagram or your Facebook page, or if you like to do, or in addition to, you can post your weekly projects as a video share on YouTube. We just simply ask that you use the hashtag PHA 2021 Christmas in July. So for week 1 of the month, we are to create embellishments, and I have made several embellishments for the week 1. And then week 2, we're going to use those embellishments with our projects to create tags, bag toppers, and paper bags. Week 3, we'll also be using those embellishments or creating more to make cards and gift card holders. And then lastly, for week 4, you can create a 3D project or a December daily, or your choice. If you don't want to do either, you can just do whatever you like for week 4. This challenge is a no pressure challenge. You can make as little or as much as you like, and that's what I love about it. It just gives you the ability to start working on your Christmas projects, get a little ahead of the game, as well as get some inspiration from other crafters. Well, this year I will be using the Doodlebug Night Before Christmas collection. I'm a Doodlebug fan. That is one of the things Kristianne and I both share. We both love Doodlebug. She is also using this collection. You don't have to use this collection. You can use whatever you have in your stash. But I have a lot of Doodlebug, and I wanted to go ahead and play with this. Now, I picked up only the 6x6 paper pad. It's double-sided. It has 24 sheets. It's so festive, so colorful. I just love the colors of the Doodlebug because some of it is traditional Christmas and then some of it is non-traditional Christmas. And a lot of their products are interchangeable. So if you picked up a collection even from 2 years ago, it's still a lot of similarities to it, and you can definitely use it with other things that you have. So along with the 6x6 paper pad, I also picked up some of the Doodle Pops. So here is the Santa Cocoa Cup, I think. Oh, it's Cookies for Santa, I'm sorry. I love this little cocoa mug with Santa and the chocolate chip cookies. So I have 2 of these. And then I also have the stocking stuffer one. So I picked up 2 of those. And this is the most adorable looking Santa that they've created from Doodlebug. So I picked up 2 of these as well. So these are just the things that I have in my collection to start creating for Christmas in July. I will be probably adding in some extra paper, like this gingham paper. It's a rainbow petite prints, and also probably the dot stripes that I have, and I will just mix these in where I need to for some of my projects. So what I did is I made my own ephemera. So here are all the embellishments that I made for week 1. So I'm gonna go through and share with you what I created. So inspiration from that Doodle Pop, I went ahead and purchased the SVG file of the stocking stuffer, and I created and layered this together. I just love the SVG files because you can make them as big or as little as you want. So here's what the Doodle Pop looks like, and here is a much larger version. So that's one. Then I also created this Santa. He's so cute. He's coming out of the chimney and holding a little present. I also made a gingerbread house, and here I was able to put some stickles on here. I used some liquid, oh, I forget what this is called. It's like the liquidy adhesive that makes it shiny. And then I layered on some of the pieces and popped things up, and I just love, love, love this little gingerbread house. Then also what I love about SVGs is that this image here that comes in the collection is really Santa, and he has two other reindeer. So I did print this out, and it looks like this, but I went ahead and I just took off the reindeer, and I just want to keep Santa by himself in the sleigh. So I created him. And then also I've made some smaller embellishments. So I said, here are some little smaller Santa heads looking very similar to the Doodle Pop. The Doodle Pop is a little bit bigger, but what I'm going to use these for, I needed them to be a little bit smaller. So there's two of those. I also made here the Santa words. So I just layered them together onto some cardstock and then some glitter cardstock. Made the little shadows, and that's cute. I also have the larger Santa cup here, again, for what I'm going to use in the projects. And then lastly, what I did from that collection is I made some larger embellishments here. This is that Santa sack that has all the presents in it, and see how large this piece is. That's what you can do with the SVGs. And then this one here is a larger Santa cup. So those are the first set. Now the other embellishments that I made that were SVG files, as I mentioned before, Doodlebug is interchangeable. So you can mix and match some of the elements from other collections, and that's what I'll be doing with the projects. So I created some items that were from the Milk and Cookies line that was back from 2017. So here I've created the milk little carton, and I think that's adorable. Then I also created some coordinating cookies. Now the cookies normally have the faces on them, but I decided not to add the faces, but instead just use some of my distress inks and then give it some shading. So here are all the little cookies. Then I also created the cup of milk from that collection. And then one little project that I want to use, I just love the Santa that was sitting on this little chair. I thought this was adorable, so I went ahead and created him, and he is a little bit layered. And I did like that, so I will be intertwining that as one of my embellishments for a project. And then also from that collection were the little Christmas trees. So I created two of those as well. I'm also adding in some of the pieces from the Made with Love. So the Made with Love came out earlier this year, and it had a baking theme to it. So I've created some baking pieces. So here are the spatulas from that collection that I created. And then I also created the mixing bowls. Now the Milk and Cookies collection had a bowl set just like this, similar, but I decided to use this one. I did like the little faces on here a little bit better. And then also from the Made with Love collection, I had created two of the mixers. So I have those. And then lastly, getting like a jump start for week 2, I have some of the gingerbreads that were from the Milk with Cookies collection, and I've already turned these into some tags. I was just playing around with that SVG file, and I created two of these little wonderful, cute little large tags. So that is it. This is all of my embellishments so far that I have created. I have enough to get started for my week 2, because we know that week 2 is all about the tags, bag toppers, paper bags. I have enough stuff sitting here that I can be able to start creating and making some of my projects. So hopefully you guys are going to join along in this challenge. As I said before, remember, if you're going to participate, use the hashtag PHA 2021 Christmas in July so that we can see all the projects that you're making as well. Until next time, guys, happy crafting. Bye.